I've been a member of lots of small groups throughout my Christian walk, and some of my fondest memories of those various groups have been when we as a group would agree to focus our attention on a single kingdom issue and then take a deep dive into it. For the next 4 weeks, your small group is going to take a fresh look at how to point people who are far from God to faith in Jesus Christ.
I had all my questions answered. I had great friends around me, people that I respected that were Christians. And I just really felt it was time for me to say yes.
Just Walk Across the Room was born out of the desire to help every Christ follower reflect Christ's love and repeat his action by taking simple walks across rooms, leaving our own circles of comfort, extending hands of care and compassion and inclusiveness to people living far from God.
And I went to school and to chapel every day and twice on Sunday and catechism, and I didn't like it. And I rebelled against it.
I hope you'll consider joining me as we explore a brand new way to point people toward faith. Your life can have an eternal impact on someone, and it can begin with something as simple as a walk across a room.
I met Theron and Barbara Daniels in the early 1970s when we were both in ministry in Denver, Colorado. We started singing together at that time, and then over the course of years we kept in touch and finally ended up in Seattle, where we were both serving as ministers on the staff of the same church in Seattle. So I've known Theron a long time. One of the things that you expect from a pastor, any kind of a pastor, is that there's something about that person that is consistent with one of the attributes of God. And the thing that I think of most when I think of Theron, and an attribute of God that is also an attribute of Theron's, is unconditional love. There have been times when I didn't deserve love from my friend Theron Daniels, and I had it. Colleen and I are good friends of Theron and Barbara, and we are excited that they're here to join us in the ministry here at PazNaz. You'll get to know them better as they've been here longer, and you'll find that same attribute to be consistent with Theron and Barbara in all they do.
Well, good morning. My name is Bob Kelly, and I've been a member of PazNaz since 1981. I've gotten to know Pastor Ridge Ireland and his wife Barbara over about the last 7 years through the primetime ministry of the church. We've taken a lot of trips, had a lot of fun, but there are actually 3 things that I know about Ridge that keeps him the happiest. That's if he has a can of Coke in one hand, cherry pie in the other hand, and he's sitting in front of a Ducks hockey game, especially if they're winning. But in all seriousness, well, that was serious, but in all seriousness, Ridge, it's been an honor and a privilege to have you as my friend and pastor. Thanks again, Ridge, for all you do.
Margot is the heart and soul of Sunrise Preschool. Every morning when school starts, you can find Margot in the lobby greeting all the families as they come in. And then when the school day's over, she's there to say goodbyes. Sunrise Preschool has been a great experience for us. I am a former Sunrise Preschool mom and a future Sunrise Preschool mom, and it has been an incredible experience. And we are forever indebted to Margot, because that is how our family found PazNaz, was by starting at Sunrise, and we thought, hey, let's try the church. And here we are almost 5 years later, still at PazNaz, loving it, and we are, as I said, indebted to Margot for that in Sunrise Preschool. And if you are at any outreach event that happens at our church for the community, Sunrise Preschool staff is there, working in the booths, helping out, reaching out to the community. What a service this preschool offers to our community. The children are taught about God's love, and they bring that home to their families. Lives are changed, families are changed because of the commitment and dedication of the Sunrise Preschool staff and Margot, who leads that staff. It is a qualified, loyal, dedicated, enthusiastic, nurturing staff, and it's such a blessing to be a part of Sunrise Preschool. Margot, we are forever indebted to you, and we thank you for your love of God, of our children, and our community. Thank you.
We just want to say thank you for giving us this opportunity to thank Pastor Willis for all that he's done for our family in our time of need with our daughter Layla. He's come and visited us every time we've been in the hospital with her, I think about 11 times this year, and it's really comforted us and helped us knowing that knowing that someone from our church has come to support us as we walk through this journey with our daughter.
Pastor Willis also came and visited our family when my dad had his heart attack and was at the hospital in Arcadia. It was really comforting for him to come and support us and tell us of his struggles with health and how he came through it at Arcadia Methodist. So it's been really great that Pastor Willis has supported us in so many different ways. He's really changed our life by supporting us. So.
Put it on your calendar and bring the whole family to PazNaz's annual Fall Festival on October 31. The fun begins at 6 o'clock in Gilmore Hall and Parker Gymnasium and lasts until 8. Naturally, volunteers are needed to make this outreach event a success. Contact Pastor Matt Shills if you would like to participate in this special evening. Candy donations are being accepted weekly on the patio or at the church office. Invite your neighbors to join you for this fun-filled evening at PazNaz Fall Festival, Friday evening, October 31. As always, make sure you read through your worship folder for other ministry opportunities here at PazNaz. You'll be glad that you did. Thanks for watching. Look for Life at PazNaz at the same time next Sunday, or view it on our website at www.paznaz.org or on YouTube using Life at PazNaz in the search box. I'm Scott Anderson.